I remember like you doing, I think, was it Sway or Breakfast Club or whatever at the time, and you just talking about like crazy ass shit that I could not believe you were talking about, like in terms of strategy of dressing up like a basketball player and shit.
Oh, when I used to, in my drug dealing days, yeah, facts. I used to, you gotta just be smart. You can't be like like I got an OG who, it's like the only OG I have, and he's like, I call him OG because he's successful at shit. He not just, OG is not just somebody that's older than you. I don't mean shit. But he like successful and taught me real game. And like, he's not just like, yo, he used to sell jugs on the block and now he's fucking a garbage man or some shit. No offense to garbage man, but like, he still got, you know, multi-million-dollar homes in multiple places, Bentleys in the garage, girl always driving. Like, that's how it's supposed to be. I feel like if you risk your freedom for years, you supposed to be like that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna risk your freedom to be fucking basic.
But you're saying this dude put you on early on?
He put me on the game, and he always said, like, yo, you can't do, you can't be a dumb criminal. If you gonna commit crimes, he said you don't want to do, like, have two wrongs. So if you out of town and you trafficking fucking a kilo of coke, you want to make sure you're not also driving with a suspended license.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So just different shit like that. So I'm like, if I'm going to go take bricks in my backpack, was for me taking a train and, you know, dressing up like I'm a basketball player, like, you know, like a little fucking regular basketball player, book bag, short slippers, have a basketball. I'm bouncing through Grand Central Terminal, going to get on a train in Connecticut. And then I would dress up like I'm a business working guy with a messenger bag, Swiss, whatever that brand is, and button-up shirt, glasses on, but I was really fucking the bird in the bag or whatever. But like, you don't want to look like a drug dealer if you really are a drug dealer. It makes no sense.
No, definitely.
It's fucking dumb.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, so, you know, he told me that. Shout out to him.
That's what's crazy. I know a lot of people who got popped for like trafficking drugs because they were just driving around with like while smoking weed.
That's the dumbest. He always that's rule number one.
Yeah.
You don't smoke weed in your car if you got drugs in the car. It makes absolutely no sense. That's probable cause. I just told one of my peoples this the other day. He driving around doing his thing, getting money, and something happened and he had to get up off the scene because, you know, his license wasn't no good, his strap in the car, all kind of wild shit. And I'm like, yo, you still don't have your license? We spoke about this shit a couple months ago.
Right.
I say, you bugging the fuck out, dog. Like, worst case scenario, if you get arrested and you go to jail for some drugs in your car, like, at least if you have your license, then you got a case for improbable search or whatever.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then he just like, yeah, yo, you right, but, you know, you could fucking lead a horse to water, but, you know. So all my criminals out there, just try not to pile up multiple crimes on top of crimes. If you riding dirty, have a license. That's a fact, because you could beat that case.
It's like these kids are so out of whack with the idea that if you're going to be a criminal that you have to be low-key as well.
Yeah,
I don't know if you're familiar with, and I'm not trying to say that he's guilty or nothing, but K Flock from the Bronx recently got picked up for allegedly shooting somebody and killing them while wearing some, like, you know, $2,000 Amiri jeans and some crazy ass unreleased Jordans and shit.
That's nuts.
He did have a mask on to his credit, but I mean, like, that if this did play out the way that the cops are saying it played out, it's like you can't be wearing your nicest outfit when you're going to do a drill, right?
But the way they said it, like somebody came out and approached him, so maybe he might be innocent. Maybe he might, well, even though you can't have guns in New York, but maybe he might be innocent.
That's like the best argument is that we don't know what really happened outside of the peripheral of that camera. You know, he might have been just defending himself, but either way,
bro,
I mean,
that's not nothing. This takes a cake. I had some peoples that I know that they end up getting into some type of shit allegedly, and they had on fucking company jackets of the record label, and I'm like, what? And then we find out from, you know, the hip hop police, like, hey, you guys sell those jackets to everybody, or is that just people in the company? And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? So whatever they did, even if you could say it wasn't you, you got on the jacket of the company. That's like you going to do something with a fucking no jumper hoodie on, but you got a mask on. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it was like crazy. So like you said, just try not to hot yourself up if you're gonna do something. Right. Even though we promote peace, we don't promote unnecessary violence, man.
All right, guys, so the No Jumper Clips channel right here. Make sure you subscribe. We just blasted past 30,000 subscribers. Our next goal is 50,000 subscribers. Please help us out and hit that red button. Thank you.